सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च।
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Janana. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. Bhattatiri has been very graceful and benevolent on us. He has knowledge about the Ashtanga Yoga. There is no rule for him to share this knowledge that he has bequeathed from his learning Swadhyaya and from his Acharyas with us. But Bhattatiri has been our close friend. He shares whatever he knows of the Ashtanga Yoga with us. He knows whether we follow or not, at least we should know. So in the fourth Dashakam, Bhattatiri takes us through the journey of Ashtanga Yoga. Yamam, Niyamam, Asanam, one shloka. Pranayamam, Pratyaharam, one shloka. Dharana, one shloka. Dhyanam, one shloka. So from the state of withdrawing your senses to having a blurred image of Paramatma and then a clear image, he comes till Dhyanam. Now he takes us through the last stage of Ashtanga Yoga called as samadhi. Dhyayatam sakala murti midrishim unmishan madhurata kritatmanam sandramodara sarupamantaram brahmarupamaite babhasate. Ayi dhyayatam, he Bhagavan, I shall meditate, or those who meditate, whichever, meditate is the verb, that is the main source here. Those of them, dhyayatam, they of yours, sakala murtim yidrashim, that murti, that divyamangala vigraha in front of us in Guruvayur, whosoever meditates, considering that there are two aspects in you. Ubhaya lingadhikaram, says Badarayana Vedavyasa in Brahma Sutram. One, Bhagavan is a repository of all good auspicious attributes. Second, he doesn't have any dosham in him. Sakala gunatmakaha akhila heya pratyanikatanaha. There is no durgunam in him. Everything is sagunam. Whosoever meditates this way, they sakala murtim idrushim, whoever meditates this way, unmishan madhura tahritatmadam, and then thinks you as the very fulcrum of sweetness and splendor. You are good, dazzling, radiant, as well as very sweet. Unmishan madhura tahritatmanam brahma rupam sandra moda rasa rupam. That form of Brahman of yours, He Paramatma, He Parabrahman, Bhagavat Shabda Mukhyashrayosi, He Bhagavan, I now meditate upon you, or those of them who meditate upon you, Brahma Rupam, the one who is big and makes people who attain it also big. Brihatvacha Brahmanatvacha Brahma Rupam, Sandra Moda Rasa Rupam, who is the very essence of eternal bliss, Antaram Avabhasate, that which is comprehensible only in words. See, I can see you in the external form. Only when I do the Ashtanga Yoga, when I reach that Samadhi state, will I know that I am actually in conversation, in direct contact with that Parabrahman. So this is called Paramatma Sakshatkaram. First you realize the Atma, then you realize that the Atma is different from the body. Then when you think about the Atma, Kaivalyam alone will stay. You have to progress to the next step where you talk about the Paramatma, says Bhattatiri in the 6th shloka. In the 7th shloka, he says, Tat samasvadana rupinim sthitim Tvat samadhimai vishwanayaka ashrita punaratah parichutau arabhemahi cha dharanadikam. I, Vishwanayaka, hey Bhagavan of this entire universe, Vayam ashritaha, those of them who resort to sthitim tvat samadhim, those of them who are in complete meditation of you. See, those of them who do the Ashtanga Yoga, that samasvadana rupini, and they have to meditate upon you with all the divine features, the characteristic features. See, there are 5 aspects called Swarupa, Nirupaka, Dharmam. What defines Paramatma? Paramatma is a repository. What are those 5 attributes that clearly define him? Vedam says, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. Brahma has these 3 qualities. Immediately people asked, one person can have one quality. How can 3 qualities exist in one person at the same time? It is called Samanadhikaranyam. Bhinna pravritti vrittanam shabdanam ekasminnartham iti pratipadyate. Though they may denote 3 actions, all 3 actions simultaneously have been performed by Brahman. Similarly, all 3 characteristics can exist in the Brahman. Satyatvam, Jnanatvam, Anantatvam. He is bereft of karma. His knowledge doesn't undergo vikasa sankocham. At the same time, Ananta, he is infinite by space and time. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. In Brahman, it will stay, says our Shastram. So he says, that's samasvadana rupini, one who meditates upon your form, thinking all these characteristics, parichutau ataha cha, and in case they slip down from that position, arabhemahi punaha. Now imagine yamam, niyamam, asanam, pranayamam, pratyaharam, dharana, dhyanam, samadhi. Imagine that there are 8 steps in the Ashtanga Yoga. Imagine that a devotee is following the 8-step yoga. Yamam, niyamam, asanam, pranayamam, pratyaharam, dharana, dhyanam, samadhi. There are 8 steps. He reaches till the 8th step and then falls a step or 2 below. Either he comes in the dharana stage, dhyanam stage, from that samadhi stage. That time Bhattatiri states, parichutau ataha cha. Chuti means fallen. He falls 1 or 2 steps below. Arabhemahi punaha. Then he can start off from that step. See, that is very important. Isn't it a mundane process where you have taken efforts to climb from the first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and you slip down a position or 2, you can begin from there. See, this is unlike the Paramapada game that we play called as snakes and ladders. You may reach till the top, but again, if you fall into the mouth of a snake, you'll have to come back to the bottom. No. Ashtanga Yoga is not like that. You reach till Samadhi, maybe you come down a position or 2 below, from there you can begin. Arabhemahi punaha dharanadikam. Dharana. From the dharana step you can begin again, says this particular shloka. Now, the 8th shloka is even more important. Ittam abhyasana nirbharollasat Tvatparatma sukha kalpitotsavaha mukta bhakta kula maulitam gataha sancharema shuka naradadivat vayam ittham abhyasana nirbhalollasat tvatparatma sukha kalpitotsavaha gataha. May we all get the same joy, he says, abhyasan nirbhalollasat tvatparatma sukha. So we derive a pleasure, a bliss by meditating upon you through Ashtanga Yoga. Remember, Yamam, Niyamam, Asanam, Pranayamam, Pratyaharam, Dharana, Dhyanam, Samadhi, the 8 steps of Ashtanga Yoga come with a very fulcrum that we all will get eternal bliss that Satyatvam, Jnanatvam, Anandatvam, Anantatvam, Amalatvam, we talk about the Swarupa Nirupaka Dharma of Bhagavan, right? That we will be able to experience. So he said, Kalpitot Savaha, Gataha, Mukta Bhakta Kula Maulitam. So there are three words that we all need to know. The Jivatma in you, the Jivatma in me. All of us still we are bound by this Pancha Bhautika Shariram are called Baddha Atma, Baddhatma. We are all bonded because of karma. We are bonded in this body. Imagine we do either Bhakti Yoga or Nyasa Yoga known as Sharanagati to Paramatma. At the end of this Janma, by Bhagavan's grace, we may get moksha. At that point in time, when the Jivatma reaches Vaikuntham, the status of Baddhatma goes away. We are no more bonded by karma. We become a new state called Muktatma. There are certain Jivatmas who are eternally subservient to Bhagavan, serving him in Vaikuntham. They are called Nityatma. So Nityatma and Muktatma are in Vaikuntham. Baddhatma is here. Now, who praises Bhagavan? Sada Pashyanti Surayaha, says Shastram. The Nitya Suris keep praising him. The Muktatma keeps praising him. Who are the Muktatmas? Earlier as Baddhatmas, they were Bhaktas. So the Muktatmas who were Bhaktas earlier. So he says, Mukta Bhakta Kula Maulitam. You show the supremacy of the Bhaktas who have gotten Mukti, who have got Moksham. Sancharema Shuka Naradadivat. But do they stop there? There are many such exalted devotees, Bhaktas of Bhagavan, who do not stop there. They keep praising about Bhagavan's gunas, like Shuka, because Bhagavatam was essentially presented to Parikshit Maharaj by Shuka Brahman. So Shuka is one example. Naradadivat. Because when you come across every charitram of a bhakta, Narada will be involved. When we will deal with Prahlada charitram, Prahlada, the greatest of the devotees, Narada was the one who saved his mother Kayadu while he was in mother's garbham and gave Ashtakshara mantra upadesham to the child. Let us take Uttanapada son Dhruva. It was Narada who gave him Dvadashakshari mantra upadesham and guided the boy. So it is extremely important how Narada is treated. Let us take Srimad Ramayanam. It is Valmiki who poses his questions to Narada and Narada answers. Whether be it Prahlada, be it Dhruva, be it Valmiki, it is Narada Maharishi who is blessed. In case of Bhagavatam to Parikshit, it is Shuka Brahman who was blessed. So these two people become the examples of Bhattatri who says, Sancharema Shuka Naradadivat, so that I go freely in this world, spreading the great Vaibhavam of yours, Bhagavan, if I am also a part of Mukta Bhakta Kula Maulitam, if I am also a part of those Bhaktas, if I am a part of those Muktas. So he says Mukta Bhakta Kula Maulitam. So Bhattatri takes us through a journey of Ashtanga Yoga, describing why Ashtanga Yoga is important. At the same time, discussing with Bhagavan why Ashtanga Yoga is important to him, and thereby speaking on our behalf, conveying what are the stages in Ashtanga Yoga. He covers Yamam, Niyamam, Asanam in one shloka, Pranayamam, Pratyaharam in one shloka, Dharana in one, Dhyana in one, Samadhi in one. Then he discusses what is the objective of this particular journey of Ashtanga Yoga, and then also deals with the problem, if at all the devotee falls from the stage, the last stage of Samadhi, and then comes to Dharana or Dhyana, he can begin from there. As he says this, he also takes us through the journey of the Jivatma from the body. Sir, when does the Jivatma travel? How does it exit? Where all does it travel? Bhattatri takes us through the journey of the Jivatma in the following shlokas.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 நாராயண 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 நாராயண